closed down, scattered clouds, smell of spring outside.
So I bought some Holbein watercolours, a Daniel Smith paint stick, Flashe Paint, and some pencils. Those are the three there. 2 luminants and 1 Derwent, a brown and an orange, and a grey. Hi everybody, and welcome back. My name's Rebecca, and this is the channel where we have fun with art. Today, as you saw, I have done an unboxing of new art supplies I have gotten during March. It's my March order. Let's go.
While the sun is slowly fades, days are
Okay guys, so not going to be showing you all of the order because you've seen it and I use it regularly. The item I got that was new, there were 2, is this Flashe Paint. I've seen going around YouTube, artists have been using it, and I've been wondering for a while now, what's all the fuss? I've also been wondering whether it smells, because no artist has actually said about the smell. And I can tell you, yes, it stinks. And I'm not happy about it, and I won't be buying it again. I bought it from Jackson Art Supplies, and I can also get it on Amazon, except Jackson Art Supplies seems to sell it cheaper. I thought this jar was going to be bigger for the price. It's £10 something for this jar, and I have gotten it in Naples Yellow Light because my idea was for doing it in a background to kind of make the sketchbook paper a bit better for adhering other art materials to. So anyway, to get past the stench, I have added, because it smells, it's funny, right? It says it's ASTM okay, as in it conforms to the non-toxic thing, but there is also a warning that says it contains where's the English part, because it starts off in something else and other languages. It says it contains BIT, which may produce an allergic reaction. Warning, hazardous respiratory droplets may be formed when sprayed. Do not breathe the spray or the mist. Right, so we're not going to be spraying it. But we undo the lid. It's like just a jam jar. You take it off, and it does look lovely, I have to say. You know, but it smells really horrible. Even though it's lovely, creamy, and you can add more water if you want, and you can, it's supposed to be, however much you put on, it's going to lay flat. So it's like, and I'm going to show you in a minute, I'm going to be sticking to, once I've used this up and reused the jar, I'm going to be sticking to the Turner acrylic gouache. I've put into this pot, to kind of combat the stench, about 3 drops of mint essential oil and about 1 to 2 drops of geranium essential oil, because the geranium essential oil combats odour. I was going to put clove oil in, but which you can do as well. It's just I'm sick of smelling clove oil because that's all I seem to use everywhere. So I want to have a go, because it's supposed to be matte. I want to see just how one layer covers something and what it feels like. So this is a really thin coat. as I say, I'm not buying it again. But we can have fun. Basically, I think when they say it's an acrylic emulsion, you have to think house paint. That's what it basically is house paint. And I think you could probably buy your house paint cheaper, to be quite honest. The Turner gouache, the acrylic gouache, has no smell. Normally, there's no smell at all. So, but what I wanted was to tone my papers and to make it better for mixed media, because sometimes the paper needs a bit more of a tooth. So we can see there, that's one thin layer, and we can still see that through it, can't we? So while that's drying, and I'm going to be putting the lid straight back on, because it's, even with the essential oil, it stinks. But I'm just going to be clearing up around the edges here. Otherwise I'll never be able to get the lid off again. Not that I want to, but I do plan on using up this paint. I chose the jam jar deliberately, you see. I could have spent €8 and just gotten a tube, you see. I didn't want the starter kit because I would have been stuck with about 5 tubes and a matte varnish in the starter kit. So I didn't want that. Right, we'll put that. I'm going to take it to one side actually and just get rid of it completely. Okay, really wash the brush off because I use it for everything. I've been too worried to use my new Rosemary & Co brushes I purchased in around January. I just find because I'm so kind of, well, just, what do I say, rough with my brushes. I just don't want to ruin them because they're so lovely. But I'll be brave at some point. So we'll just get rid of that. Like, clean the brush. And now, while that's drying, I want to show you this clever little thing I saw another artist on YouTube using. And she said she got it from Jackson Art Supplies. And I was like, okay, I'll look again, because I'd looked at the bamboo pens before. And I was like, yeah, I will at some point get one. But this sped up my decision. It's a double, like 2-in-1. So this end is your bamboo dip pen that you dip in a minute I'll show you. And you can get some lovely textured effect. But you see this black end here, well, it pulls out. Do you see here? And turn it around and stick it in. So you've got a double-ended thing. And I think that's so clever. And it's from bamboo. And it goes back in really easy. So you're not going to damage the bristles. So I'm just going to wet it a minute. Just to get that gum arabic off that paintbrush is travelling. Really, you should, and I'm so bad at it, what you should do with every brush before you use it is wash it in a little mild soap and warm water to get it going. Okay, so I'm going to get this ink. And this can be great for expressive work. But it is a Chinese dip pen, basically. Double-ended. And I'm using the Roja Klinger Bordeaux colour. Just going to dip straight into that. And look at that. Isn't that cool? And holds a lot. I'm just going to shove the whole thing in. There we are. And let it dry. Just rolling it off camera on some kitchen roll. And the best part is, so take the end off then, and I leave it on some kitchen roll to dry. And then going to be dipping the wood end in, which is really fun. I don't know if we dip it all the way in or what. And just wipe off the excess. And then I'm just scribbling. That's so fun. It's great for adding texture. You can also add detail or just random marks. Love that. And it lasts for a while. And of course, when it starts drying out, that's even more options. See? I was lying it flat there, or on the side, and any excess ink was coming off there. So that was fun. I'm just going to rinse it, or shall I? Well, I won't yet. I'm just going to keep getting more ink. Now, this hasn't fully dried yet. The Flashe Paint, that's the one. Flash. I'm trying my best to forget it. It's not my favourite at all. But you can draw over the top. And you do get the nice effect. It's very disappointing for me when art paint has to stink. I mean, that's why was one of the main reasons I don't use oil paint. I don't use toxic things if I can help it. I'm aware watercolours can be toxic, but I don't deliberately or knowingly buy cadmiums or other things that are really bad. And also with them, they don't smell, and they tend to be, it's the pigment that is toxic, and when it's bound in the medium, it's not floating in the air anymore, and as long as you wash your hands afterwards, then it's not a problem. But with this, when it has an odour, it means it's going into the air that you breathe. So that is what puts me off. And the fact that they've even had to put on the label can cause allergic reaction in your lungs, and I have asthma, so it's annoying that product descriptions, they don't often say it. You have to buy the product in order to find out these issues. And I think the manufacturer should be a lot clearer to outlets that sell these products so that everybody is aware before they buy exactly what's in the product. So that is that, guys. I'm going to be leaving it there. This is the gouache I recommend. The acrylic gouache by Turner. It is matte. So if you're looking to actually tone your papers for backgrounds and draw over the top, then this is matte, and it will dry flat if you use it thinly. That's the thing. It's very good, and there's no odour. Completely non-toxic. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I'm going to catch you really soon on the next video. Bye!
Yeah, I'll be just fine. Heading for the western shore, where the sun is slowly fades. Days are full